And all these niggas bullshit. I'm saying. Look.
Bitch, I'm flyer than a Black Hawk, nigga, you could check the stats. You say you getting dough, little nigga, better stop the cap. You could catch me on the 8 with the locs where the clock is at. Bitch, I'm big mad, tripping on shit, so you know I'm back. Bitch, I'm flyer than a Black Hawk, nigga, you could check the stats. You say you getting dough, little nigga, better stop the cap. You could catch me on the 8 with the locs where the clock is at. Bitch, I'm big mad, tripping on shit, so you know I'm back. You could catch me on the 8 with the locs where the clock is at. We bashing everything, ain't G, ain't no stopping that. He laughing on the dead like it's sweet, so we popping that. Spent the round 3 times on this block, think I got a hat. Niggas be rapping lyrics, but never really did shit. I done made a couple $1,000 for being on my kids, bitch. I don't got a bust a bone in my body, not a little bit. I be tired, but I steady be rapping on this drill shit. I brought the max out, greedy a tripper, watch him hang him. He getting packed out. Paco get to him, he gon' bang him. Look at him catting out. Jizzle be sneaky with them bangers. She fucking with the ops on the G and we gon' hang her. Bitch, I'm flyer than a Black Hawk, nigga, you could check the stats. You say you getting dough, little nigga, better stop the cap. You could catch me on the 8 with the locs where the clock is at. Bitch, I'm big mad, tripping on shit, so you know I'm back. Bitch, I'm flyer than a Black Hawk, nigga, you could check the stats. You say you getting dough, little nigga, better stop the cap. You could catch me on the 8 with the locs where the clock is at. Bitch, I'm big mad, tripping on shit, so you know I'm back.
Corner Street General, it's hard to get to. You ain't got no aim, nigga, you can't come with me.
No.
Pick a street, man, they know I had that drum with me. The ops on my dick, man, these niggas like hosting me. Every time they get popped up, they put my name on it. Run around like you did it, but you ain't killed nothing. Why you farting in the car? Was you scared of something? She a real hoe, all she wanna do is give me money. I'm a gangstar crib, we know for headshots. You niggas hella out of the line for doing them pop shots. You think you play with 36, that's the wrong watch. Mr. Michael Myers while I walk a nigga down the block.
Bitch, I'm flyer than a Black Hawk, nigga, you could check the stats. You say you getting dough, little nigga, better stop the cap. You could catch me on the 8 with the locs where the clock is at. Bitch, I'm big mad, tripping on shit, so you know I'm back. Bitch, I'm flyer than a Black Hawk, nigga, you could check the stats. You say you getting dough, little nigga, better stop the cap. You could catch me on the 8 with the locs where the clock is at. Bitch, I'm big mad, tripping on shit, so you know I'm back.
Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and falls, cuts, burns, and bruises. When an emergency changes your
Tuesday night show at HipHopTalkz.com. Stay tuned in. I'm a little bit under the weather. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. The ladies gonna hold it down for me tonight. It's HipHopTalkz Tuesday nights.
This they keep going. 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 We got beats, we got posts, we got sticks in this bitch. You know they gon' blow if a nigga talk shit. I'ma lay him on his ass if he actin' like a bitch. Little hoe ass bitch tryna trick him on the pin. Baby, I'm a player. Fucking pussy nigga that be hating, he a hater. But look, I press the gas, see you later. Drip down, all black, Darth Vader. We down slide. My nigga let her really talk that shit. Cock that bitch back, press the trigger, watch that bitch rip. Look at your bitch, she on the blade. I made that bitch skip. That nigga dissing hella on the net and some more shit. Yeah, that nigga need some motion. That nigga ashy, yeah, that nigga need some lotion. But pussy feeling like the ocean when I'm stroking. Yeah, I had a bitch soaking. Yeah, I really don't know, bitch. I'm counting on these numbers. Big faces in my pocket. I got 40 Usalama. If you want a problem, best believe me, get it started. Here's my advice. If you got a problem, better solve it. We coming in. No name, you better rob. With people working up on the east, I bet it was a fun. Nigga talking crazy to me. Better talk to my gun. Bow, bow, bow. On my mama, let's go. That nigga done. Oh, this they keep going. 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 Keep going. Keep going.
Johnny. and Giuliano.
Tryna park and bang my rim on the curb. Man, I hate when that shit happens. I for sure be in a casket before I push a basket. Finally met my daddy, so now I ain't no bastard. I'm looking for some action. Late night love, early morning money. Once I catch that rhythm, gotta keep it coming. ABC dinner with a light side. Represented out the left, that's a blue rag. I remember hitting school in the blue cutters. Coleon driving, east side of bumping. Still spitting out rocks from the night before. He's 16, I'm 14, but we act grown. Enemigos hit the school trying to holler at us. It's too many to fight, so we popping at them. Learning shit at an early age. Perform right, or 2-3 niggas on it. Catch that fade. I ain't roll 100 spokes in a long time. I sped it up when these niggas said slow it down. Nigga, been on my shit, and I've been winning with this shit. I ain't roll 100 spokes in a long time. I sped it up when these niggas said slow it down. Nigga, been on my shit. Yeah, and I've been winning with this shit. Hey. Yeah, I've been bragging, they can vouch this. I'm northbound, bitch. Take them on the high speed chase. Now I don't downshift spots in the set before I learned that out of town shit. Around here, nigga, when it's up, they gon' down shit. Break them in the dice game and back of them apartments. Grab the quarter piece from Slim and bust it down right there on market. Hollows in the cartridge, we ain't going for no losses. Nigga, re up once again and buy the colors from the auction. Let's go. Pill off, get some beat and put a 10 on. Thinking about all these niggas I finna shit on. Got them Dayton's from my Mexican partner and then I primered it. Gang unit bumped us up and they impounded it. A trip to the station just for my affiliation. Taking phase with odd niggas that they threw up in the tank with us. Just made bond down qualify for OR. They violate the homie, sent them back to the 4 yard. I ain't roll 100 spokes in a long time. I sped it up when these niggas said slow it down. Nigga, been on my shit, and I've been winning with this shit. I ain't roll 100 spokes in a long time. I sped it up when these niggas said slow it down. Nigga, been on my shit, and I've been winning with this shit.
You know I'm about to go in, right? I hope you ready. I hope you ready. You know I put it down even if I ain't local. Paquita habla español, but I'm going local. Hit you with that heat, they thought my lyrics was the gun smoke. I'm the chick to leave you breathless, have you clutching out your throat, ho. This is shit you don't know. Said I been ready, nigga, who you about to come for? Stay with the buzz so you can call me Rudy Huxtable. Never play with animals, but all about them bucks, you know. About to be a murder scene, I'ma kill you in the studio. Have you looking dumb, nigga, like what the fuck you come here for? Lay your lyrics down, I know you get nervous, that's the dope. Said I got the weed and the rap time, I'm on the road. I ain't giving up, this is how I breathe. Y'all gon' know who diamond before I even get the lead. Bitch. Boss chick who been better, escalate, they panic. The more niggas falling for me, just call me Titanic. I'm trying to come up on some bucks, calling hunting season. All these thirsty niggas stay broke, but yet they creeping. He say he got me paid, I ain't even asking for it. We do the money dance like we hit the quan on them. Posted in the house, sipping on some Hennessy. Bitch, gotta stay classy, this is how it's supposed to be. West Coast, so we coming, we doing the most. Bragging about my life, hella snaps and Instagram posts. Walking to the party, nigga, you can't see me. I'm smoking loud, kush clouds, got your eyes leaking. Really fuck your opinion if we ain't speaking. Say some shit to hurt your feelings, got you like the weekend. Blue diamond love success, got my ass fiending. There can only be one, # DN. I hope you ready. I hope you ready.
All right, y'all, we live, HipHopTalkz.com. The ladies is holding it down for me today. I'm going to let them take over. I'm sick as a fucking dog. Do your thing.
Hey.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all?
Come on, America, we got this. So, anyway. So, America, how was your weekend?
Busy. Very, very, very busy. I did fly out to Vegas for a little while. I was at the Too Short event. It was popping. It was at daylight.
Okay.
So
In Oakland?
popping. Huh?
You went to the one in Oakland?
No, the Too Short event was at daylight in Vegas.
Oh, it was?
On Sunday. I invited you.
Oh yeah, it was my grandson's birthday. One of my grandsons had just turned 1 year old, so we had to do that stuff. And then we had the meet and greet in Victorville for the women of hip hop. So
nice.
Ashanti Major and I know I'm gonna mess her name up, so I'm not even gonna say it, but it's another young lady who raps. She was there and stuff. I had a kind of a crazy weekend. My daughter flipped out, had a fight with everybody. She had a fight with everybody.
Oh
Girl,
my.
she was flipping, girl. First my son, then me and her had a fight. Then
Yo,
my
Gemini?
mama had,
Yo, Gemini?
Girl, no, the Taurus. The super crazy one.
Oh, yeah, that bull.
Rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to Justified daughter's 17th birthday party, which was really cool. And then all the kids kept coming up to my daughter like, aren't you the rolling girl? Aren't you the rolling girl? Taking pictures with her like she was a celebrity. So even though she fought everybody, she still at the end of the day had fun.
Even though she fought everybody, huh?
You know, I be having a hard time with her. But look, I want to ask you a question. So as a parent, you know what I'm saying? We're both, you know, parent of daughters. Like, when do you think it's time to like let them just, you know, figure it out for themselves? Like, is it a certain age? You know, when do you feel like it's time just to kind of like cut the cord?
My daughter started that I'll be 18 stuff in her senior year. But she was, you know, she wasn't too much of a bad girl, but I was crying and stuff, Dorian. I don't know, you're gonna ask me. Because me and my daughter is real close. So when she started like kind of telling little stories or doing things that I was like, wait, this is not my daughter. I was in my feelings. I was big in my feelings. But everybody told me just chill out.
I think when they start talking that grown shit, let them be grown.
Yes. I was crying.
Mr.
Like
Sick
literally.
Man over there trying to talk.
Yeah. Sticking on. I'm gonna answer that one, nigga. When your ass think you grown and want to start saying you grown, go be grown.
I don't know. Me as a mom, I had to learn now that my kids tell me, you know, we had a family meeting before, that I'm a narcissistic mother. And it kind of hurt my feelings because I'm like, I gave you guys everything. Like literally everything. So when my daughter started like tripping out this weekend, you know, my baby daddy and, you know, my oldest daughter was like, Mom, this is your fault. And I'm like, what the hell you mean it's my fault? She said, this is your fault. That girl has never literally my last 5 kids have never rode a city bus.
Yeah.
They've never lived in an apartment building.
Mm-hmm.
They've all had cell phones at 13 years old. I'm thinking about getting my 7-year-old his birthday tomorrow. I'm thinking about getting him a cell phone tomorrow. Like, my kids are spoiled rotten. They didn't have to wash their clothes until they was like 16 years old.
My daughter,
they
same
still
here.
Can't wash no white clothes. Like, I don't play. Like, if you live in my house, you're not gonna have dingy white clothes. Don't touch
I think I cleaned
her
room till she was 16. I cleaned her room till she was 16.
Yeah,
but
like stuff like
horrible.
You still, even as an adult, even my daughter as an adult, when I go to her house, I would still wash the dishes. I would still vacuum the floor. I would still, you know what I'm saying? Especially when she was pregnant, I would wash the clothes, dry and fold them up. You know what I'm saying? I have a thing about refrigerators and stuff, so I would clean her refrigerator out and, you know, organize her snack cabinet and, you know, her little snack area. But she's saying like a small apartment. But it's like, it's hurting me. Like I don't feel that it's that.
I thought because my daughter
18 don't mean that you're grown.
Exactly. And I thought because my daughter was on a roll and she was having jobs and she was on the right track, I was like, okay, I don't mind cleaning your room and I don't mind cooking dinner and different stuff like that. But no, it has went to another extent where she's too spoiled. She doesn't even know what no. She can't take the no. She'll have like a tantrum. You'll be like, wait a minute. Like even grown, she'll still have a tantrum if I tell her no for something. But now I'm just like, oh, well.
It made me feel, it is crazy. My oldest daughter, like she's 25 years old. She has 3 kids. You know, she's in the process of getting her own house built. Like I felt so like I thought I had a plan. I thought I had it all figured out with her.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't even go to the mall without, you know, Mom, you want to go to the mall with me? Usually girls would be like, I'm finna go to the mall with my friend. She want to go to the mall with me. And if she got lost in the mall, girl, my daughter would stop where she at and starts crying because I didn't walked off from her and she got lost in the mall. And I'm like, you're 16, 17 years old. Like, what do you like? You don't need your mom. So
I ain't going to the mall with my daughter.
I had it figured out.
My daughter knows I will refuse to go to the mall with her. It took about 2 to 3 times where I told her, I could say, okay, get a budget of $150. I promise to God, she's gonna pick up something. It wasn't careful, shoes or what. That's gonna be $200. I'm like, oh, do you have your $50 for that? No matter how many times I'll say your budget is $150, this or that, she's still gonna pick up something that's more than that budget.
Bro,
so I just
we
refuse
get
to
to
go
calling, texting people. Can you cash out us $25?
Yep.
Can you cash us
Hey,
$25?
man.
We will make it happen. Like,
My daughter,
No, I didn't say I didn't have it. I just told you, since you have your own job and you don't want to spend your own money, my budget for you is this.
oh no, it's never like with my kid, with my
So-
daughter. If she had, when she had a job and stuff, she always was like, with whatever store. When it used to be all three of us, we used to be super, super tight. If we're in one store and everybody likes something at that store, okay, I might pay for this store. And then we get to the next store. If they didn't went to the store before me, girl, they would have been, grabbed me some things or whatever, and started paying for it already. Like we had the most ultimate bond when it comes to mother and daughters. Now they didn't met little boyfriends and stuff and messed their head up. Like it was like Christmas. I never had to worry about, oh, you had to pay for this or you got to pay for that or nothing like that. If they had money from their grandparents, they would say, come on, Mom, we finna go shopping. School clothes. I never had to worry about the little kids. My big kids always, got their brothers and sisters school clothes, school supplies. And we were literally a team. Like they were like, I was the husband and they was my wives, per se or whatever. Like, I never, bills.
My daughter
My son
always
always was like,
Hey.
Mom, here's the light bill.
And remember, my daughter didn't have no car note. I make sure you have a paid off car. I make sure this. You don't want to pay for anything. You think your money is just you. Period. You don't want to pay for your gas to even get to work.
Man, my daughter went to prom. What was it? 2 weeks ago, y'all. She's 16. She took her work check. She had about $500 from her work check. My nigga bought her boyfriend a brand new Xbox X Series. Spent up her money off her check on her boyfriend for his birthday, and I had to pay for her hair, nails, and prom shit.
You bought your that.
Do you know how mad I was?
Motherfucker's mama's house. Yeah,
Do you know how,
Xbox?
nigga? Do you know how fucking mad I was? You spend all your money on your boyfriend, and I still gotta pay for your damn hair and nails.
It's the point you bought your boyfriend an Xbox.
Right.
We don't play that shit. We don't buy Xboxes.
Exactly.
Oh, hell no.
I asked her for a Pooh Shiesty mask for Christmas. This nigga looked at me like I was a fucking bear, my nigga.
Wow. My girls are so me. Like they didn't even like when it came to Christmas time, like buying like shoes and stuff. Like, why don't you get them some Jordans? Them Jordans is $200. Mama, go get him a shirt. We're gonna pick him out a shirt. Like, we're gonna get him a shirt for Christmas. Like my girls used to be like, before these Vegas men or whatever they on now, my kids didn't play that spending over $100 or something like that on a boy ever.
Man, she dropped $300. Nigga, her bank account is linked to mine. So I'm on the app. I'm like, $300 at GameStop. So I call her. I'm like, what the fuck you get from GameStop for $300? Oh, I bought my boyfriend a new Xbox. Nigga,
my God.
That's out.
Somebody have to talk with her?
Man, my daughter, look, y'all, my daughter is the type. She's 16, straight A student, already accepted into college, got her own job. So she feels like with her money, we can't tell her shit with her money.
That's my daughter. That's my daughter.
When it come to jobs, when my daughters was having jobs at 16 years old, girl, they was picking up, without me even telling them, picking up the light bill, picking up the gas bill. You used to be able, in Victorville, you used to be able to go pay it at the mall. Mom, here with the receipt.
No, but see, I try to do the thing like Erica, like, hey, your money, your work money, I want you to keep that. But since I see you fucking off your money on niggas, on your dude, my nigga, you gonna pay half your car note for this car and all that.
But I never had to tell my girls to do it. I never had to tell them to do it. Like I used to be like, keep your money. They'd be like, no, when I get my first job, I'm gonna keep that check. And then Mom, on my second check, I'm gonna give you some money to put up. And then on my third check, Mom, I want you to pay this or I want you to pay that. Like my Gemini,
yeah, not mine.
That was her. My Gemini.
She bought a $285 Bape jacket the other week.
Oh wow! What? How much?
A $285 Bape jacket.
Ooh.
I'm like, hey, my nigga, for somebody to still live with their parents, you stunting hard, huh?
Wow.
All right, hey, y'all, I'm going to help y'all out a little bit. I know y'all going to do y'all thing. Oh, my bad. I'm addicted to this shit. I had to chime in. I'm supposed to be quick.
You know, right.
We got
y'all see the brand? Y'all see the little brand I'm rocking?
Oh yeah, I see it. Women are drugs. Okay.
Yes,
All
they have a whole clothing line, you guys. If y'all go to their website and check it out, they got so much. They got purses, they got shirts, they got sweats, they got all kind of stuff for the men. They got the fitted hats, the little, what I call them, the Father's Day hats. You know, the little Mish looking hat. They got everything.
Okay.
Boosie was wearing it. If y'all see it, Boosie was wearing it on one of the white shirts during the performance or whatever.
Okay.
They coming up, they finna be dope. I'm finna work with them, and you know what I'm saying, and collaborate with them with a couple other brands or whatever. Try to do a collaboration kind of little line for the summer. I'm trying to get a couple of other clothing lines together to do like a collaboration thing or whatever, and kind of do it like get some artists to wear it, do a whole promotion behind it. So if anybody out here that's listening that has a clothing line, please hit me up. I got a couple little deals right now going on. I'll work it out, do everything you need.
I actually want to put on like a fashion show with performers for up and coming clothing brands.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to brainstorm on that because I think we could put that together.
Yes, definitely. We got the all age hip hop tour that's about to come out with what's that with the Fanatics and Chef Boy. I think they're gonna be on the roster. Ashanti Major, Spiffy, it's this other little boy. I don't mess his name up, but he's really, really hot right now on YouTube and on TikTok or whatever. Little vicious, little something with a V. I forgot his name, but we're trying to do like a little all age event for the kids, you know, for the summer, so they can all come out and have fun, you know, go to, you know, get the whole concert, you know what I'm saying, thing, because everything is always 21 and over. So we working with that or whatever. I have so much coming up, you guys. Like it's summer's about to be so crazy. I'm gonna try to make it to your events as much as your events as possible, America. I'm so sorry that I haven't been, you know what I'm saying, really, you know, I'm coming out to your shows or whatever, but this summer I'm sending my kids to Compton.
Oh, we outside. We outside.
I know I'm one of them moms that be trying to keep my kids with me, but this summer my kids gotta go, and I got a lot of work to do. So I'm sending my kids away for the summer.
Okay. We outside then.
So anybody got some food stamps for sale? No, just joking.
All right, Tuesday nights. If this is your first night watching, we like to interview up and coming artists, up and coming whatever you do. Basically, give artists promotion, give film writers promotion, actors promotion. I know I sound fucked up right now. I'm a little under the weather. We got an interview coming up right now. We got Dion Shepard Jr. coming on. Well, I'm about to click him on right now. Film writer and producer, y'all. Film writer and producer was also on 60 Days In. We're going to bring him in right now. Dion, what's good?
What up, though, y'all?
Hey.
What's up, Dion? How you doing?
I'm chilling. I've been listening to our conversation.
Hey, you could go ahead and chime in on that, man. You got kids?
No, I ain't got no kids, so I ain't really
got
no
kids? How old are you?
31.
Okay.
Well, hey, he living life.
Hey, all my friends got kids and married right now, so I'm the only one who get to travel and have some fun. Everybody be trying to live through me now.
And that's, you know something, that's important right now.
Notice he ain't got no he ain't got no gray hairs in his hair on his chin.
Right, hey, I was about to say, skin the guy healthy.
I was like, you look young.
He's still trying to get his beard to connect. Leave him alone.
Right, that's all I'm trying to. I gave that up.
Dude, you would have had some kids right now. You had a full beard going on, gray hair.
All that, bro.
A little wrinkle in your
forehead.
The
little dad bod.
Yeah.
All of that shit.
Yeah, I'm glad I avoided that for a second.
What made you get into film writing and directing?
You want to know something? Actually, in college, I used to bounty hunt with this dude named Dwayne Chapman, and he had a show on A&E called Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
And so, he had gave me an internship because I was a criminal justice major, and I reached out for an internship. And so I ended up bounty hunting for like 2.5 years on my own, but we had did like 3 to 4 week training session of like shooting the show. And so after that, I fell in love with film. Like that was my first time, seeing some cameras and getting around people who was like producing and shit. So it was dope, like experience, and just opened my eyes. I was like, oh yeah, this film is where it's at. Like I didn't know if I wanted to be in front of it or behind it.
That's dope. See, we're gonna have to talk. I like when I listen to music, like I can listen to like maybe yo hook in your verse and automatically my mind get to working and I didn't already the whole treatment to your video. Like I am a movie head. Like I watch, it don't matter if it's movies. Like I will sit in bed and watch movies from like the 90s, the 80s, and just like,
I love classics.
Together for some stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely talk. I got some I'm gonna hit you because I really have this concept of a hip hop Romeo and Juliet.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's like
you already wrote it.
Clown dancing mixed with the what I'm saying, the
hip hop dancing. About to tell you the whole script.
Like what I'm saying, like Romeo and Juliet. The tales of two different dances. You know what I mean? And it's like basically kind of like a long video to where you get the West Coast rappers and the singers and everybody come together to make this kind of like a musical type hip hop Romeo and Juliet.
I like that. I remember what was that one hip hop musical they did? Was that called Carmen with Beyonce?
Yeah.
Carmen.
Yeah.
Carmen, yeah.
And then we got Beach Street, and then we got Breaking. Like I'm super old school. If you ain't never seen them, then
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. What's his name? What's his name? Chino got killed.
Oh.
Wow.
What was his name? Yeah, I remember he got killed while he was tagging.
Yeah, while he was tagging.
Yeah.
In the subway or whatever.
You want to know something? I've always been a film enthusiast. Like ever since a kid, I used to always watch every shows. Like I grew up with my grams. And so she had the little turn TV with 20, 50. So you only watching Golden Girls. You might catch some Sanford and Son.
All my children will like to live.
Oh, all my children. Younger than
exactly. You watching
MASH.
I hate MASH. Watching no damn MASH. I hate
Wait, what was the other one? The plane.
Who you talking about?
Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah. So that's all I used to watch. So I ended up watching a lot of old shows, and then I got into like those blaxploitation movies where you start watching Black Caesar. Then I don't know if y'all ever seen People Under the Stairs.
Yes.
That's
what I call homeless people out here in Vegas because they got like a hotel.
Call the
for 31.
And I'd be like, yeah, we're gonna feed the people under the stairs. They'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, oh, I mean the homeless people, but yeah. People under the stairs. Hell yeah, that used to be my shit.
Man, that movie creepy as hell.
You never seen that before?
Yeah, but I'm surprised he know what that is. He only 31. That's right.
Yeah, I watch all the old films, so it's just like I'm a film enthusiast. I watch everything. Like it's not a movie that's good I probably ain't seen. So even
I
from
like a man like that. Like I like a man that like we can sit up in the bed, like smoking or whatever, and watch old movies and like dissect it, know what's gonna happen next. Like somebody could tell me. Some people be like, oh, you spoiled the movie for me. It does not matter. You can tell me about the movie, whatever. I'm still going to watch it.
Yeah, that's me. I gotta watch it for myself to get my own opinion.
Exactly.
Because your vision is different from mine. Our perspective ain't the same.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. So who have you worked with when it comes to like big names or producers or other directors or producers? Who have you worked with?
Well, so I started off doing music videos. I was ADing for this dude named Darren fucking Craig. That's what he called himself. He do videos for like Rihanna and a few people. And then I worked with Cal Matic. He ended up directing White Man Can't Jump the reboot and the House Party.
Oh my God, I cannot see that.
Wow.
I assisted on one of his music videos. Well, a couple of his music videos. He had did Mask Off by Future.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we had did I worked with what's that? What's the name of his company? I can't think of his covering art. It's we did music video for what's that white dude name? White Iverson. What's that? White Iverson.
Oh, I know him. Oh my God.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yes, I know who you're talking about. Because he's on. They're talking about him right now and his health and stuff.
Yeah.
I deal with him.
What is his name?
DJ Highlight. White Iverson.
Right. Where you at?
Post Malone.
Oh, Post Malone.
Yeah, Post Malone.
Post Malone. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We did his Psycho video. So I started off doing music videos with a bunch of dope people, and it's been cool. And then that's when I started getting into. Really got into film once I got back to Detroit. I ended up moving back home because getting into film in LA is different. You mainly just gonna get hired or casted out in LA to kind of work on the film. They wasn't really looking for producers and everything. So coming back home, I honestly wanted to see my family anyway, but then it was like I wanted to start my own production company. So I ended up coming back and connecting with my partner Darren, and we do a bunch of independent films.
You have a production company.
Yeah, I created a production company. Huh?
What's the name of it?
It's called Justice League Consulting.
Justice League.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I got a question.
Consulting because I produced, and my main thing I wanted to do was consult on films. That's the kind of angle, instead of like actually having the equipment and going out and like actually doing the productions. I partnered with my boy Darren, and he got the equipment, cameras.
Yeah.
He got like all the knowledge how to work the cameras and everything. So it worked out perfect for us because he can have his company, I have mine. A lot of people always want to connect their companies, and it's like, bro, we grown. Like, you got your own thing.
Exactly.
I got my own thing. Let's partner up to where I can still have my write-offs and be in my own right, because I don't need whatever you got going on affecting what I got.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You see so many people, money get messed up because they do a company together. Like, look at Rockefeller.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have all them owners, and people want to go their own separate way. And then when Jay-Z want to sell it, Dame didn't want to sell it or wanted to do his own thing.
Because everybody wanted to be a chief and nobody wanted to be an Indian. That's why.
Shoot.
I tell them all the time, I'll be an Indian.
And that's the problem in this world. There's too many chiefs and no Indians.
Exactly.
I'll be an Indian.
Shoot,
right.
Hey, you get two Indians, put their heads together, we can come up with a chief.
Exactly.
At
least a chief plan.
Exactly.
Yeah, at least a chief plan.
Exactly.
Hey, I got a question real quick.
Oh, what up,
and I've been wanting to ask a lot of people in film this because I've been curious about this. For up and coming film directors and writers, when y'all doing a movie and you want to film inside a jail cell or at a jail, how do y'all do that?
So the first thing you gotta do, you gotta get with the city that you in. So we get with the city of Detroit Film Department. You gotta get a license. You gotta get licensed to it. It's free. I mean, a permit. And so you get the permit to like actually film. You would tell them where we thinking about filming. We want to go to the jail and do this. You get the permit from them and whatnot, but you already got to have insurance. Your film got to have insurance. So if somebody get hurt, you covered under everything. They can't sue your personal life. And then you go reach out to old jails. Like in Detroit, it's a bunch of old jails that they don't really use. And so we reach out to them and, hey, we trying to do this film and whatnot. And if we have an issue through that, we go back to the film department, which is the police department. This is a division inside the police department that do film permits. And so you talk to them like, hey, we looking at the jail and whatnot. And then sometimes they plug you up, but you really got to call around. We called around to every courthouse. You got to talk to it's like certain departments in there where they got for entertainment and different things or rentals and whatnot. You can talk to their managers. So it's really a lot of leg work and calling and having all your insurance together and your permits together before you even reach out to them.
Okay, and another question I had: how long does it take does it take you guys on an average to complete a film?
So from start to finish, it take us about a month of pre-production. That's where we getting our whole crew together, usually a month and a half, because if you want to add rehearsals and everything, you rehearsing, you getting your crew together, you organize the budget, getting props. That take about a month to a month and a half. And this for indie film. It's not for like, a union huge joint, but for indie film, it take about a month and a half. It might take longer on the bigger budget film. This from like maybe 30,000 to about 90,000, and then production gonna take anywhere between like 8 days to about 16, 17 at the most. If you're doing more than that, then you need to reevaluate. Your budget gonna be too wild and whatnot. Like independent film, you only using under probably like 90,000 and whatnot for a lot of these local independent films, unless you get some money behind you. So you filming from 8 to 16 days, and then post is the long part. Post can go anywhere from like 4 to like 8 months and whatnot, because you got to take the film through. First, you got to go through editing, then it got to go through sound, then it got to go through dialogue, then it got to go through coloring, then it got to go through music scoring, where you got to put the music on. Like, it keep touching a bunch of different people's hands as it's going along. If you ain't got somebody who know the actual post-production process, because somebody might send it to coloring before you send it to dialogue, and then they got to do dialogue or something and whatnot, and it don't match up because you already did another part beforehand. So it's really knowing what you got to do, because you take it to somebody, they gonna do their job on it. They ain't gonna tell you any other part of like what's supposed to, like, oh, the dialogue sound off. They just gonna focus on coloring if that's what you hire them to do. And so that take about 4 to 6 months. I mean 4 to 8 months, because like 8 months is like if
you go to editing, sound, dialogue, color, the music, and then processing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in that period, you should be working on the marketing strategy, doing your poster, because you got to get your pictures in. See how you gonna have a graphic designer do the film cover and everything. Then you gotta get licensing for the film, like, and that's basically distribution. You got to get all that together, and so you should already be talking with somebody before the film even get done to let them know, like, hey, blah blah, and get a trailer cut. So it's a nice, long, expensive process where a lot of people run out of money.
I would love to be a part of that. Like, I am so like, I didn't even know you had to go through all that.
Yeah, it's a process.
I want to film and direct my own movie one day.
Amazing.
Oh, you can do that, like, bro. And when I tell everybody, you can find local production companies where you can connect with, where you can take your story and be like, hey, I got this story. Mm-hmm. Y'all willing to fund it, to shoot it? Because I know a bunch of production, like in Detroit, production is going crazy right now. Like, they looking for stories. Like, if you're a writer or anything and you trying to get started, coming to Detroit is the best bet, and bring your script in and go talk, because nowadays you got to have your script done. Like, if you want to go pitch it to somebody, you pitch it through having your script already. Like, it might not be the A1 script already, but it got your concept on it to where you can take it to somebody and they'll look through it like, okay, cool, this makes sense. All right, let's touch this up. I want to connect you with some other writers who can help you tighten this up a little bit.
So what is it called? What is the script called that you take it to, that you have to have ready?
You said, what's the script called? It's just it's just your regular script. That's what.
Oh, okay.
It's just a script. It's no like real name for you. You just want to put something light together. Just your ideas for real.
Oh, okay.
Because like you can go to people and be like, oh, well, I got this idea. I want to do this. I want to do this and this and this. And if you're talking to somebody who's not a writer, it'd be like, well, you should find a writer to get that together, and then, shoot, we can help put it together. Or, you can come with that, and then they take it back to their team. And that's how, like, I was able to connect with a lot of people, because I ended up just YouTubing how to write scripts.
So you know how to write scripts and everything. So you
I know how to write
somebody
my
like me
scripts.
or America or DJ Highlight, if we have an idea, and so we can come to you and you can write it out for us, and then we can just go through the rest of the steps.
See, I'm not a writer though. I wanted to get my ideas out, so I ended up YouTubing how to get my ideas on some paper and to put it together to where I can go talk to people about it and whatnot. Like, I'm far from a writer. Like, I can't even finish. I'm barely able to finish my own script that I've been working on for like 2 years, but I can put me a concept together through that script to where, okay, you can read the first couple pages and be like, all right, I get what Dion trying to do with this. And then we'll go tap in with an actual real writer, and I can like, hey, look, this is where I'm trying to go with this, and we can sit down and they type and we talk it out and give notes on it. So that's more so where I'm at. I wish I can. I just never been a writer. I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like you gotta have that sauce for it, like, and that will to sit down. I'd be too antsy. I just want to get up and move around.
I just have that same problem. Like, I've been trying to write these 2 books forever, and somebody came up with I had this one about a girl helping a guy. And I've had this thing since like high school, that a girl, she helps the guy, like get his business started or whatever. She gets this, she comes from a drug family or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that's drug connected or whatever. The family end up giving her money, and then the guy, he gets too big for himself or whatever, and he end up sleeping with one of the employees or something, white girl or whatever, and then tries to take the whole company from her. And they have like this little round table, and the family comes in like, this ain't even your company. We the one who put the money in it. This belongs to her.
This is Black Sopranos.
Yeah, like I've had this concept literally in my mind for like since I was like maybe in 18, 19, 20, and somebody else kind of came up with it a little bit, and I was like, wait, they kind of stole my idea or whatever, but I still want to make it. I'm telling you, we need to talk. I got this in my head. Like, I love the fact that you're young, you're you know what I'm saying, you're brilliant with your work or whatever. I would love to see your work. I can't say you're brilliant with your work.
I got a question,
but just the way you know how to put stuff together, you know how films are supposed to be made and how everything is going. Like, that is amazing to me. Don't have no kids. Like, I would just live my life. Like, you have like everything like right in there for you.
My question for you is, how was it doing a reality TV show in jail in 60 days?
Ooh, that was
wow.
That was about what, 5-6 years ago. That was it was different. It was real. Like, I'm used to doing reality because I did Dog and I did a few other shows and whatnot, but like going to the jail part, it was different because I was working on my research. I was doing my master thesis at the time. And so they I reached out to I didn't know it was A&E. They ended up posting an ad on Craigslist looking for opinionated people in the criminal justice field, and they said they was willing to fund ideas. And so I was like, this was weird as hell, because I always went on Craigslist as like to find gigs while I was in college to like, make extra money to pay for school. But when I seen that while out in Cali, I was like, damn, I'm gonna send them my thesis idea, because my thesis got denied twice because it was do women have an influence on male criminal behavior? And so it's no research backing that. So when you're trying to do a thesis, you got to use other research unless you're gonna run the data to use it for your project, which takes time and whatnot to do, which you really ain't got while you're writing the thesis. But it was just like they kept denying it because there was no like past research done that would support what I'm saying or like the concepts that I was trying to bring up. So I ended up reaching out to them, and A&E gave me the opportunity to collect my data to utilize for my thesis, which was the 60 Days In project. After they ended up calling me and telling me, it was like, yo, like, we want to fund your project, but we got this project, we can use your help and you can collect your data at the same time. And I was like, damn, okay.
How was that? Like, how
right in jail? Like, how do you do that?
You want to know, son? It was, at first I thought it was a joke, because they was like, all right, you're going to be inside a real jail. You're going to be living there. They told us like 30 some days. It was never no 60, but it was 30-something days that we were supposed to be in there, and we was gonna interact with the inmates, and then I'm thinking like we gonna go home after that. I'm
That's
like,
my question.
Whoa.
yeah, because it's never been. If you ever think, it's never been done. No project put people in a real jail. Like the only experiment they did before like this was Vince Zabardo, and it was a university did a research that only lasted 4 days, and they made a makeshift jail in the bottom of the university, and they turned some of the inmates into guards. I mean, some of the students and the guards, and some of the inmates and the prisoners, but they had to stop because a bunch of the students started having mental breakdowns, started falling apart, and this was only after like 3 to 4 days of the experiment. It started falling apart. They started attacking each other, like going above and be like they had to shut the whole experiment down, and they never had an experiment like that on the prison system, like until now, which it was like intense. I'm not gonna lie. I cried probably my first 2 nights because it was terrible, man. Like I got hungry and I wanted to get up. They just brought us in the bed. And I couldn't I walked to the door and I was like, damn, I can't get up out of here. And once you realize that you locked
You should have
in,
ate a good meal before you went up.
man, dog, I partied before I went in, man. My frat brother was in the same city as me, and he scooped me up, man. I turned up the whole, like, I went into jail, look, turn.
Oh, man.
I was hungover,
Wow.
so yeah, it was.
So did you have any moments to where you that you feared your life, or that you felt like you were being compromised anyway?
Every moment I felt like I was fearing for my life, because the first night I was in there, this dude got stumped out and whatnot. And then we wake up, all you hear is nigga, nigga this, nigga that. The white people all standing up, like, because it's like 40-some white people in there. It's only like 10 black people and 2 Mexicans.
Whoa.
And they wake up because the dude who got beat up last night was white. So the Aryans found out and they started tripping. They like, niggas this. Now I wake up to niggas, and everybody had their shoes on. If you ever seen any jail situation, if you got your shoes on, I mean, it's about to fight. Like, it's about to go down.
Right.
Whoa.
So everybody had their shoes on. And this like my second day. I just woke up. Like, I ain't even having a full day in here. And everybody got their shoes on. They like, yeah, dog who got jumped last night. The Aryans ain't feeling this, so it's about to go down. And it was about to be a race riot. Like the black people coming over to me like, yo, like you rolling with us. And I'm like, I guess I got to. Like,
Whoa.
So it was real.
Yeah, like people thought it was like actors. See how it went was they had 2 pods, like it's 5 pods inside the jail for men. And 2 of them they designated as filming pods. And so they told the people like, yo, this gonna be a filming pod. We gonna film y'all 24/7. Y'all sign these release forms and you can be on TV. You ain't getting no compensation, but you'll get to be on TV. And people like, shit, I ain't got nothing else. I might can get famous. So the inmates was jumping on there. So 3 months before we actually went into the jail, the cameras went in there and got comfortable with the inmates, walked around, interviewed. They kept the same style going on. Like everybody was wondering like how like you can sneak in there, but they did it in plain sight. They told them like we filming a show called First Time Inmates. So we want to talk to anybody first time inmates, which all the the undercover participants was first time inmates. So all the people in the jail was telling me like, because I was avoiding the cameras, and the people like other inmates like, yo, you can get famous, man. You look like you should be on TV, man. Go talk to the camera. Go talk to the camera. And I'm like, nah, I ain't fucking with the camera. And they like, nah, go talk to them. They want to talk to you. Like the people were so like, they were so embedded into the TV world. They like, yo, he a first time inmate, and they just want.
They was telling on you like, get him.
Yeah, and
Wait a minute. So they had you like an inmate. What did they have you like in there for? If you're
I was in there for so I did armed robbery at a liquor store, a gas station, and then I went on the run because I had a little chick out of town to Kentucky, and so I ended up getting pulled over in in Louisville, and went to jail because I had a warrant for the armed robbery.
They gave y'all a whole script. That's hard.
No, it was no
is.
script. They literally just said you robbed the store in Detroit and you went on a run out here and you got put over on the bridge. And I'm like, okay. Like, what if they get detailed? But then when you in jail, you ain't really telling nobody your bit. Like, well,
Right.
people are in there, but you ain't really like going into details. You might give niggas just a little bit so they don't think you a pedophile. Cause that's the thing you don't want. The only people who don't answer questions is the pedophiles, and that's how motherfuckers catch you. Like, they be like, hey, what you in here, bro? And then you get to being all defensive. Then next thing you know, they going like, hey, dog, acting funny. Like,
And they start looking for paperwork. 100%.
yeah, then now they going through your shit. And next thing you know, they finding out what you did anyway. So, you know, it's sometimes just being open, but not too open, because you get what I'm saying, you dealing with grown snakes.
Wow. So you've actually been in reality. You went from reality TV to production, directing, and to now. So what do you have planned for the future? Like, what do you want to see yourself within like the next 5 years?
So the next 5 years, I plan on doing 5 to 6 movies, trying to produce, because every movie I produce, I get ownership in. So I'm trying to do 5 to 6 movies every year for the next 5 years and get my ownership up in the films. And now I'm working over to distribution, because we want to start cultivating young filmmakers and, you know, like that's doing work and trying to get their projects out. So we trying to tap into that market now. So I'm hoping that we full force into that. And some of our films to be going crazy right now. We got a film called Dimes on Tubi, Dymez, and it's doing real great on Tubi right now. And we got another film called Melanin coming out this year, and one called Homeboy, and another one called All the Shine. And we got one coming out in the beginning of next year called Lacey. So we've been we tapping into horror and action now. So I want to get my portfolio up more and do more. I want to get into more sci-fi films. Huh?
How is that with action though? Like compared to like mainstream type thing, you know, so you go from reality so you can kind of keep it like level, but going to action, do you have to like get stuntmen and more, you know, props, more, you know, cars and people and, you know what I'm saying, and more, what is that, people on the, you know, in front of the, you know, what is it called?
Green screen?
No, well, yeah, that, but like more like pedestrian type people, like, you know.
Oh yeah, what's those you talk about the background people?
Yeah, the background people.
Yeah.
Your budget, you gotta have action movies, you gotta have a good budget. I say to do a solid action film, you need at least about 70 to 80,000 and whatnot straight, like because you got to get stuntmen, you got to get extras, you know, you're gonna want to probably get graphics, and you don't want it to look fake. And you see a lot of movies where it looks like you can tell like they just practiced the day before, and it's like, no,
I'm on a movie on Tubi. I'm on like 2 of them.
It's like,
I'm on 2 movies on Tubi. And
I
Amazon
don't even have
Prime.
Tubi on my. I don't watch no movies on Tubi.
Girl.
Why not?
I don't know. It just they just I don't. They didn't.
You ain't never watched it, so you can't say that yourself.
Right? Because it is some good movies on there. I got a homeboy, Bobby Peoples, who has a lot of Tubi movies on there.
I haven't watched them.
That name sounds.
I like how.
Oh yeah, he does most of the movies on Tubi, the taboo movies. Anything taboo, he does all those movies. That's my homeboy. His name is Bobby Peoples.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and then I'm on a movie on there with Amazon Prime. 2 movies, but yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
I like I respect Tubi because it's actually giving young actors and film writers and producers a chance to broadcast their work and show their talent, because ain't really no other platform doing that.
Absolutely.
So I fuck with it.
Even
though she be looking a little, you know, little bootleg at times, but they still giving people the chance. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to evolve because quality have to evolve. Like, you know, you think about it, like when Atlanta was coming out with their first films, remember all them janky joints they was doing, even like that, what's that T.I. film he did with, they had Mike Epps in them, like, it was just like, they films came out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like janky.
It was funny, though.
No, it was funny, but it was janky. It was janky and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was
You
like,
gotta think
okay,
all
dang,
Master
T.I.
P's movies looked like that.
Right.
Every one of his movies looked like that. The one with the one, my favorite one, the one when what's his brother was Silk the Shocker when he went to jail and the girl got killed or whatever.
Hot
Like
Boys.
that
Hot Boys.
Hot Boys. Yeah, that was my shit. I loved Hot Boys.
They did pretty good with Hot Boys though.
It was a
And
lot
I
of
was in
bad
love with
acting
Silk
in
the
Hot
Shocker back
Boys.
then, so I would watch anything he played in. Like he could have played in a soft porn. I still would have watched the shit.
You said
like,
you would.
I love me some Silk the Shocker back in the day.
Hey, you said you was chill.
I like
yeah,
the soccer too.
it's gonna be evolution because people gotta learn. Like you got so many people just jumping into it because it's green right now, and then you'll start seeing the real filmmakers start to shine because you'll start seeing unique projects and concepts. Like I remember, one of my favorite directors, Quentin Tarantino, and he ended up stacking up 50 bands and whatnot and did Reservoir Dogs. He spent all his money on actors and did 2 locations and whatnot, 3 if you count the shootout. And he made over like what 200,000-300,000 just on the opening of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And over time he made millions.
Yeah, Tarantino now. Yeah,
you can always know his movies. His movies was always different in everybody's movie.
Heck yeah.
Nobody has the talent like him. Like no matter what that man put out, it was always like you knew it was his movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like,
except for
you had to,
Django.
like, if you watch
Django
it, you had
pissed
to
me
stop
off a little bit.
and then go see who
like
he was.
Django.
Like that's Tarantino. I know it. I knew it was him.
See, Django was a good movie if a black person wrote it. But
yeah.
But you had a white dude wrote it. He used nigga like 1,000 times in there. I'm like, so he had to be sitting there talking to somebody like, so how about I say this line like this, where this nigga did this? Like, I'm pretty sure you said nigga a lot.
He was getting out all his nigga aggression.
Yeah, I was about to say about 10 years of nigga aggression out in that movie because
he couldn't wait to say that word, like nigga this and nigga that.
I was like, we don't even like we say nigga a lot, but damn,
nigga. But he went overboard with the nigga. Like it was nigga.
Yeah, because
like,
he about to retire. He doing his last movie soon because he only said he doing 10 movies that he wrote and then he done like making films.
He's only doing 10 more movies?
Well, no, he only doing 10 movies in his whole career. Like,
period.
Like,
oh wow.
His own personal movies. He done worked on other people's projects, but his own personal movies that he wrote and everything, he only doing 10, and then he done.
I mean, you think he got Kill Bill? That's a trilogy. Like,
and they had Grand Tarantino or whatever that movie was. That was popping. All of them was popping.
All his movies.
Y'all remember Dust to Dawn?
Yep.
Yeah, Dust to Dawn.
The first one, not 2 or 3.
Her little fine ass.
Yeah, the first one, not the 2 and 3.
I'm obsessed with vampires. Like I'm totally obsessed with vampires and werewolves. So, even though it was kind of like, little weirdo, I still loved it.
Now that one was good.
Remember, Timberland and Magoo kind of did they video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah. You gotta watch it's a show on Hulu called What We Do in the Dark, and it's a satire piece on vampires. It's the dopest. Like if you like vampires, it's a comedy vampire.
It's called What You Do
in the Dark.
What We Do in the Dark.
What We Do in the Dark.
Yeah. And that's what I want to get our projects more towards. Like in the future, we looking towards doing more sci-fi. We want to get into some more horror, like getting into we got a vampire story that we want to tell, like of a black vampire family where it's like I don't really want to spoil it because my boy's still writing it, but it's a good
my god.
Yeah, it's
I'm so gonna call you.
it's
I'm
a dope.
so gonna call you.
We want to like make a vampire, like a black vampire story, and so we putting that together, and so it take a little bit more money.
History, like it come down from like a long line of black vampires. Oh my god.
Yeah, we gonna actually relate to real historical points and whatnot.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so dope. Cause I love Interview with the Vampire. That was my shit.
Yeah, that's where one of the inspirations. I like the original one. I seen
the original Brad Pitt or the one before.
The one before that.
The one before. The one with
that white guy.
Fucking the one that was married to fucking Angelina Jolie.
I said
Brad Pitt.
Brad
I
Pitt.
said the one with Brad Pitt, and y'all both said no. The one before.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, my bad. I couldn't think of the dude name at the time. But yeah, what you
I don't
said,
know about
Angelina
Brad
Jolie.
Pitt.
I'm like,
I was like,
that's
yeah,
my
no.
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
But,
Okay,
yeah.
so what do you, besides the filmmaking and directing that you're doing, what can we get in the future from Mr. Dion Shepherd? Like, what do we? So before we close out or whatever, like, what can we see with you? Like, anything we need to like look out for, or?
Well, you can be on the lookout. So I work with the city of Detroit. We doing a bunch of I work with a nonprofit. I help organize a lot of data and program for them. And we rolling out a lot of things this summer, just resource program for low income people. So that's gonna be real huge for the city of Detroit, where we're gonna be tapping in with residents. We helping them out with home repairs and connecting them to various just resource navigation. That's the biggest thing. There's a lot of nonprofits out here, and a lot of people don't know how to navigate the resources to get the assistance that they need. So we want to promote more home ownership in the city of Detroit. So we rolling out a lot of various programs this summer that's going to be helping to promote home ownership in the city of Detroit and keep it Black and keep the residents in the city of Detroit, which, we are Black. So,
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that's going to be one of the biggest projects I'm working on this summer. Then you'll catch me at Martha's Vineyard Film Festival this year. This will be my second year working on that. We'll be getting out there, and then that's mainly it. I get my films, and I do work in the community, so I'll be out working in my garden this summer. So
I know I'm redoing my backyard too.
Oh, dope! Yeah, get you.
I just had to cut 3 trees down because one was my son got his car towed, so I had to park my car closer to the tree, and the tree was all big, so I just cut it down. My neighbor came out, it was like, you need the little long ones. I had the little one like this. He came out and got me the one like I was just.
You just cut.
That's why my arm keeps shaking. Every time I take a drink, I keep like, I don't know if y'all know this, I got kind of the little cerebral palsy arm where it keeps shaking and shit. I'm like, fuck, this motherfucker keep shaking, because I was chopping the shit out them damn trees.
Hey, you feel strong while you was going. Hey,
man, my friend.
Don't it be satisfying doing some work outside?
Chopping the shit out his ass.
No, I need to hire somebody to do mine.
Girl, I just
you said you hired somebody?
Yeah, I'm like, I need somebody right now.
Nice circle now, they all pretty.
North Las Vegas be tripping. They find me if a bush grow too high.
Oh, really? Damn.
Oh, they be tripping in North Las Vegas, yes.
Dang it, I have I'll say HOE. Wait, no, not HOE.
HOA.
Yeah,
HOA. I have HOA too. They will find your ass.
You say I got some hoe. That's what I was about to say. Oh, okay.
Wait.
I was about to say. That's what I'm over here thinking. I'm like, all right. I wonder where she going with this one.
Yeah, the HOA, like they don't be tripping about stuff like. Well, I do pick up like I'm saying my weeds and stuff, but I love keeping.
Girl,
my
they will trip off the bush
together.
They'll say the bush is too high and fine you.
Oh my
They'll say this is fire hazardous and fine you. Yes.
I should have got a fine because mine was big.
That's what I was about to say. I'm surprised they didn't fine you.
So Mr. Shepherd Dion, can you let the audience know where they can find you, where your all your handles, your websites, everything, please?
What's up, everybody? It's Dion Shepherd Jr. You can reach me on everything at Dion Shepherd Jr. It's literally my first name, DionShepherDJR, for everything. Like, I literally post all my stuff on there. You can check out a book I wrote called If You Want Peace, Prepare for War. The title is Si Vis Pacem Parabellum, and it's Latin for If You Want Peace, Prepare for War. So
okay, it's, you want peace, prepare for war.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And you said all this is on your social media page, correct?
Yup, it's literally all on every social media page at Deion Shepherd Jr. You can check out my book and my projects. I post all my films on there and what I got going, even my auditions. If you interested in acting or anything, just check follow me and whatnot. I post all our auditions for our casting director, and you can always just send your audition in.
Okay, definitely.
Remember this face. Remember this face.
I'm about to go check out some of your movies.
I got you.
DMs, when I slide in your DMs, you know this is still a lady.
And I love how Detroit is on their stuff, because in Vegas, I swear you guys are taking over Vegas the right way. Everybody trying to figure out how to do it. Detroit is on their shit in Las Vegas. I promise you they are. So, big shout out to
check
y'all,
out Dom's then and let me know what you think then.
Oh, I am. I'm about to go check out some of your stuff as soon as this is over. Promise.
As soon as this is over, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna slide in your DMs like a.
Well, slide on in, then I'm gonna catch you.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate you for having you on the show.
Thank you so much, Deion.
Man, I really appreciate y'all giving me this opportunity to be able to talk about my stuff. So, man, thank y'all for having this platform.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for blessing us, and we gonna be your deal. So make sure you look out for us.
I'll see y'all later then.
Okay.
We'll see you at the Academy Awards. Okay?
Oh, God.
Let's get it.
Hey, you better not forget about us, Dorian.
Yeah,
I'm not. Y'all better not forget about me. Shoot.
We
I'm
won't.
not gonna forget about you. I'm gonna slide you DM, so you don't forget about me.
Yeah, exactly. He don't even know.
Y'all funny.
Exactly.
We is not playing over here.
Period.
At all. I'm not playing. I love the movie stuff, so I'm finna slide right on in.
Let's get it then.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all have a great night too.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Peace.
Bye bye.
He was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all. I love that interview. That was a good interview.
He just signed the contract.
You got this. High five. High five.
He just signed the contract. Don't even know it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't even know. My movie's gonna be on Hulu. Okay.
I was like, look at my girls. Look at my girls doing their shit. Look at it.
We got on blue and stuff.
Yeah.
I already knew Dorian take over. I was like, okay, I'll just follow.
I love that. That boy is so dope. Like, y'all, I wrote everything down. Everything down.
Asking everything 2 and 3 times.
Man, I made sure I got everything. That was DJ highlight.
Because independent film is doing that shit right now.
Yes. And you had actually a good idea, Dorian. So I'm like, don't forget about me either.
Yeah, because I really want to get this out. And I think, God works in mysterious ways. And Deion was like, man, like I was trying to connect back with Bud from the Cosby Show. And I lost all his connections when I switched phones. I don't know how I ended up losing it or whatever. But just to meet him and see where he's going, and you know what I'm saying, our visions is kind of like, you know what I'm saying, on the same kind of page. That vampire shit.
And I thought it was amazing the way he passed out free games to people. Most people don't like it.
That was
help
like,
other people. Now that's love. That's love right there.
That was super, super dope. Thanks for booking him. Like that was like,
absolutely. That was a good person.
That was a blessing right there.
All right,
what's next for us?
Next interview, America. Go ahead and introduce you.
Sporadic Entertainment.
Woo.
They're not on yet. Just go ahead and
so we got Sporadic Entertainment coming on. She does a lot of parties, different things actually. She's the plug. She can book the headliner. She has a event this Saturday with a headliner. I'm sure she's gonna tell everybody about it, but Sporadic does a lot of things and has a lot of events coming up. So I've done a couple of events with her as well. Definitely somebody you want to tap in with. And if you outside, we'll go up to her event this weekend too, Dorian.
Well, Saturday, my son's birthday is Saturday, but that's in the daytime. So it's at night?
Yep.
Okay, I might
definitely want to go. If
I ain't too burnt out, I'm taking my son to the aquarium for his 7th birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he has to do something.
So
even though he's bad as fuck, still do something.
You make it seem like all your kids bad.
No, he is. This boy has ADHD mixed with a little slight of autism with a side of need my ass whoop. This boy he's special.
Well, I love that you have the patience for
he
all
only said I had to go like
I only got one.
You be like, put lotion on. He be like, ugh. I be like, what the hell? Why are you so aggressive? Like, there's no reason to be mad at every time to go to bed. I be like,
oh, that's your son. You was talking about that time with the sitter.
girl.
Oh, okay. I got
yes. Like he just, and then my 4-year-old just takes the cake. Like I was cutting the tree. She was like, oh, you finna make it bald headed. Who says that? Who said I'm cutting the tree bald headed? Like, what would make you at 4 years old be like, your tree finna be bald headed? Like,
oh, how cute.
Like, she just says whatever is in her mind. Like,
I can see where she gets it from.
I remember one time I came home from my little, weekend rendezvous or whatever, and she was like, did he buy you any Gucci? Did he buy you any Louis Vuitton? I'm like, girl, why is that a Louis Vuitton purse right there? Why I didn't get one? Like, she's so like, girl, I had to buy her own Gucci purse because I was like, this girl's gonna take my purse from me. So I had to go out and go buy her own Gucci purse. It's a little knockoff, but it's still cute. But it's like, yeah, she's a mess.
She's so cute.
She's a hot mess. If you want her anytime, you can have her.
Oh, I love
but
kids.
Take my chain off. I don't want to break it. I want to make sure it says pretty. I'm like, what does it say? My name. I said, what is your name? My name. I'd be like, oh my God. Like,
well, Friday I got an event as well with PBE Pluto. So
oh really?
Yep. 10:30. If you can come out, let's go. And I got after hours.
So so Saturday is Cinco de Mayo, right?
No, Friday is Cinco de Mayo.
Okay, Friday is Cinco. Oh,
so PBE Pluto. Yeah, PBE Pluto. That's at the patio. And then I got an after hours from 2 to 6. And then Saturday.
I don't go to the after hour things. That's when niggas act stupid. I don't do after hours.
It's a stripper event after hour.
Oh, okay. So that means niggas with money. Niggas with money come out after dark. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. I see where that's going. They had an after hours thing. I remember after the little Boosie thing or whatever at this mansion or whatever. They said it was a lot of people there.
Oh yeah, I knew a couple of people that was up there too as well.
Yeah, they said that motherfucker didn't end till like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it looked cool. I had seen it.
Never. It's like 9 o'clock come, like, they like, oh, you get in free before 9 o'clock. Shit, by 10:30, I'm sleepy. I'm tired.
Well, you need to be outside this weekend.
I told you this summer, I'm taking my vitamins. I'm preparing now. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm taking my magnesium and all my B12s and stuff and all that stuff so I can stay up longer with y'all.
And actually, you might want to come out Saturday. I forgot. I got a table at the after hours of Lover and Friends.
You know what I wanted to do too? America, I wanted to do a women's health event. Because, I'm going through the thing with the whole breast cancer thing or whatever. Which,
absolutely.
I've been documenting everything. I've been recording everything. So at the end of, not the end of my life, but, at the certain point or whatever, I can share my stories with women, at the age of 40, having to go get mammograms. It is important.
Absolutely.
It is important for men also to go get their prostate checked out.
Yes.
And the fact that men can also
get breast cancer. And they are not aware of it.
A lot of men don't think that. They be up there like, oh, yeah, I'm buff. No, nigga, you got a titty. That's breast cancer.
That's real
you don't even know it. You think you out there getting buff. No, nigga, you got a whole lump in your damn breast and you think you've been lifting weights. No, you got breast cancer. You don't be knowing it. So I want to do something to where, what I'm saying, women, but like he said, we need somebody that can do our production part. Well, we can do the production part, but we need somebody to start filming the things. So that way somebody can go out with us so we can go get mammograms. We can go out and, and go get the vajayjay steaming things done. And we can go get, our eyes checked out, which a lot of us don't do that. A lot of women don't go to the dentist regularly. A lot of people, period, don't get their ears and stuff checked. We don't, and black people, like, we think we're sick on something, we go take rubber testing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what grandma told you. You better go take that,
or they just don't want to know.
Go drink some tea, drink some rubber tests and take your ass to sleep. So we're so used to, thinking about, ways things was back in the day when we need to get in what's going on right now and actually go get checked out, go get our bodies checked out, go get physicals, go get mammograms, go get, guys be acting like they're scared to go get that little prostate checked or whatever. Nigga, you ain't gonna get turned on. Well, some niggas might, But you need to go get that little prostate checked out because you never know what's in there.
Absolutely.
And cleaning your colon out. Like, we got that little fupa and we thinking that, we can't lose that weight. Really, it's toxins right here. It's literally, we need to, I shit twice, I shit once a day or 3 times a week, whatever. No, the average person in reality, and you can Google this or whatever, we're supposed to have a bowel movement once a day. We're literally supposed to have a bowel movement.
It depends on the person's body. Definitely depends on the person's body, Doreen.
With all the stuff that we eat, if you can look at, you guys, anybody, if you're a person that works out every day, you eat right every day, you will have a bowel movement every single day because you're literally getting rid of toxins in your body. When we go to sleep, you know how much toxins and stuff just sit in our body as we sit at work or we go to sleep. All that stuff that we ate all during the day literally sits in our body, and then what it does is it stores inside of our gut. And we get up in the morning and we do everything we do. We go to work and everything. We eat, and we're not releasing that waste.
Right. I definitely believe everybody's body is different. World,
you have to release the waste.
You just got to check out, like what you said, because everybody's body is different. My daddy actually died from pancreatic cancer, but he survived it 3 years, which is the most aggressive cancer there is, and you're not supposed to survive that usually 6 months to a year. So
my grandfather died of bowel. My great grandfather died of bowel obstruction at 102 years old.
See, so I do hospice for a living. So I definitely think it depends on the person's body, and of course the man above. But definitely what you're talking about, get it checked out. See what you can do to prevent it or treat it early, and you'll have best results, hopefully. So
yeah, we got to take care of ourselves and take care of our bodies, because it's like this is all we have, and what we doing with it.
But I'm definitely with you with the show, because I've actually know a couple of people. I know the girl, the Blasian, just posted that on her internet, that she was, who the Blasians are, don't you? Oh, I'm surprised you. I think if I showed them, you would know them. But it was crazy because beautiful.
Oh, the twins?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
One of the twins just
posted. Saying their name wrong.
He just posted that she found cancer in her breast and she's going through treatment. All over the internet. And look how young and pretty those girls are, and active, and take care of their health.
They low-key funny looking, but okay. No.
I think they're beautiful. Ooh, you know what? I ain't said that. I'm talking about the lady breasts. Sorry. Okay,
you like they pretty? I'm like,
what's next?
No, I'm just playing. They are some pretty girls.
Beautiful girls to me, beautiful girls.
Yeah.
But the point is, she did just discover that out of nowhere. She said her breast was just hurting one day, and she decided to figure out why her breast was hurting. And then she was telling everyone to pray for her, and then she went in and she found out, yes, she is diagnosed with breast cancer, and she started treatment last month. So
God bless. I mean, I hope she recovered from that, and she, get the treatment that she need. And do you believe in that Dr. Sobey stuff? That because so many people within this whole thing I've been going through, people keep telling me read his book.
Yeah, Dr. Sebi.
I actually do believe in natural healing. I won't lie to you, only because I've lost so many people from cancer, and I've seen. I'm not gonna tell somebody not to get it or what to do, but I've seen chemo take people very fast. I don't know if that was best, or look, they didn't even know they had it at first, and they were living.
My uncle, 1 month he said he had cancer, next month he died.
Exactly, and some people didn't even know they had it and was living with it the whole time, and then they go find out they have it, get treatment, and they're gone within 6 months. So I don't know honestly what to say about that, but
you grow up watching TV and what's that St. Jude, and you thinking that okay, you get the little kids, they survive chemotherapy, whatever. So you think thinking about St. Jude or whatever, you'd be like, okay, I could survive this or whatever. But then they putting toxins in your body trying to kill something that was created by something.
Radiation.
Yeah, literally radiation in your body. Like, what body can actually abstain like so much radiation and toxins and stuff in your body and expect to live after that? That's like.
And I've seen it where it's been remitted, but then I've seen later when a person gets older, it comes back full force in other places or all over the body. But I'm not gonna say that for everybody. But you know, it's like I don't know.
That's why it's like they came up with a cure so fast for COVID when we've been fighting cancer and HIV and AIDS for so many years, lupus and everything else, all these diseases and sickle cells and stuff like this. But then COVID come out next couple months later, they got a shot and a cure for it. That's the reason why I really think that it's a cure out there. I think if you have the right amount of money.
I definitely think that a little bit for the AIDS, HIV, but then you have to imagine if they put it out there, everybody, well, we have a cure for HIV, everybody's going to be fucking everybody, not caring who they give this disease to, because they know that they can be treated for it.
Half people in the world care about fucking without rubbers and shit, thinking they gonna catch AIDS.
No. Shit.
Niggas just be fucking just to be fucking. Like in the 80s, when the AIDS was cracking, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, don't touch me, don't spit on me, don't blink close to me. Bitch, if we had a funeral and we crying, don't cry on my damn shoulder. I don't want to catch AIDS. Like, remember, it used to be like so taboo with AIDS.
That's because it was new. It's like,
yeah, like how Kobe was. Like my mom to this day, from then on, for my grandmother, you put bleach in your dishwasher all the time. You have company, put bleach in your dishwasher. Anybody come over, bleach in your dishwasher. You gonna wash your whole house down with bleach after people leave because you don't know what they got.
And then now the fear is not out anymore. Now people just don't care anymore. It's like these
don't care at all.
I can't believe the commercial. It says, it does not say a cure. People don't listen to the commercial. It says we can hide the HIV so it's not detected.
Wow.
Nah, I seen some report where they cured somebody. Like
I said, you got people who supposedly had HIV
and they didn't have it.
They're still living.
It's a matter that we talking about AIDS is crazy because it's a girl. Did y'all see that thing when that girl, I think it was on No Jumper, how she like named John, you got it. Michael T, now you got it. And then and Tina, why you run around telling my business? I was fucking your man and now he got it. I was like, whoa, she gonna be dead in the morning.
And then remember that man went to jail for having sex with all those African American people.
Yeah, I remember that. They gave that man. Didn't they give him like life or something?
Yeah. Didn't he infect over like 700 people?
Yeah, he infected a lot. It was a lot of people he infected.
So where are those people at? So once again,
I know, like back in the day, like in the 90s, I remember my cousin boyfriend had gave her HIV, and she died within like the first year, and then he lived like maybe 10, 15 years later.
Yeah. So she had AIDS.
Yeah, well, I don't know how that looked. I honestly don't know much about HIV and AIDS, so I'm sorry if anybody.
HIV is like the first stage.
Because I don't know about it, but I remember like if you had HIV, then you could live with it, but if you have full blown AIDS, then you was gonna die.
All right, y'all. Hold on, y'all. We gotta switch gears. We got Sporadic.
He's in.
He's in the building.
It's a lady.
We got Sporadic. She's in the building.
America.
Do your thing, America.
Wait, what you want to say? She's not on here yet.
Sporadic, come on.
Can you hear me now?
We wait for you, girl.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
We ain't supposed to see your face.
We can't see your
face. Hold on. No, it's dark up in here where I'm at. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna put some car lights on. Boom, boom.
Oh, we lost her.
She probably got locked back in.
And she's a promoter, right?
A little bit more than a promoter. She does a couple of different things. She's actually a businesswoman too. Okay. So if she's a promoter, it's because she's promoting her own events that she has invested in.
Okay. And she's out of Las Vegas, right?
No, she's from Oakland, but she lives in Vegas.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She has a lot of events. Definitely she's had like 3 recently. I think you came to one before. I'm not sure. I think you did come to one.
Out of Oakland.
Yes. Oakland had been popping in Vegas.
You said Oakland and Detroit, right?
Yes. Detroit is doing that thing in Vegas. I'm not gonna lie. They're out there getting their own studios on production companies. They like, they're not trying to follow.
Yo.
There you go. What's up with it?
I made it.
How you doing?
Technology, boy. I try to tell you. I'm good. How you doing?
We're blessed.
Definitely. It sounds like I'm yelling. Am I loud?
No, we can hear you.
Okay. Cool. So what's up, everybody? It's Sporadic Entertainment in the building. Should I say the car? Because I'm in my car. But basically, I am the Sporadic Entertainment. If you haven't heard about me yet, out here in the city of Las Vegas. Now you can put a face to the name. Basically, I'm out here supporting all business, especially Black-owned business. And I specialize in coordinating events so that way I can market small business. But I'm pretty known for my event coordinating and hosting right now. I do a lot of that, and I try and keep it around the same, I guess you could say, subject matter when it comes to the type of events. Vendors, I want small business, and then we gotta have sex sales. So we got the dancers, we got whatever you can think of. Really is what I like to bring to the table. But me specifically, under the name Sporadic Entertainment, I am an event and marketing specialist to sum it all up.
Okay.
Now, if you want to know more about me personally, the table's open. Feel free to ask me what you want.
Go ahead, Dorian. Dorian gonna break you down.
So what made you get into events and coordination and stuff like that? So what brought you to doing stuff like this?
It started when I was in high school. Actually, I ended up giving myself a lot to the social life to distract myself from my personal life at the time, because my parents and stuff were suffering from drug abuse. And so I always had to be out the house or in the light of friends, which turned into me going to other events and things of that sort, and noticing how I could perfect what I was experiencing. So not only was it a thing about, oh, I can do this too, but it was also something to kind of keep me distracted from what struggles I was dealing with in life at the time. So I ended up throwing parties. Yep, exactly. I started throwing parties in 10th grade and pretty much ever since then. But what I kind of wanted to make sure of is that I stay unique in the game. So whenever I host an event, it's themed or it's going to be related to something specific. And a lot of times it's going to be the holidays, because the holidays were the better times in my personal life. So I always try and host events to bring my people together. Family reunions was a big deal for me. Of course, my social life in high school was a big deal for me. So that's how I got started, with just literally throwing parties for the sake of pretty much keeping my head straight.
So what's the biggest event that you've thrown?
Honestly,
one for the book.
My Berkeley, California all white yacht party.
Okay.
Packed it out. And then we cruised from Berkeley to San Francisco Bay and back. And it was so packed. I don't even know. I think we actually sold more than we were supposed to on that, because I just remember looking downstairs at the bottom of the yacht and I couldn't see nothing but heads.
Y'all gonna sink the boat.
Water. Yeah, seriously. We was definitely looking at sinking the boat. But that would be my biggest event as far as elaborately. As far as capacity, it's gonna be when I collaborated with a Bay Area personality and was able to get a lounge pretty full with people in there, and that was maybe around about 150, maybe 200, depending on what they were holding, because I really don't know. But I've done things from, like I said, yacht parties. I've taken a bus from Sacramento to Oakland and round tripped that on a party bus, and old school Maxwell's packed out their VIP. I've done concerts and showcases, competitions, cypher challenges. I've pretty much everything you can, put your hands on. And now we got this one coming up on Saturday, May 6th, local with Lil Veda. So I'll be booking, personalities.
Veda, that's
artists.
His name.
I already knew who you were talking about already, but I just didn't want to say it. When you said,
and y'all know
he
he upcoming artist. Honestly, I feel like he pretty much there. It's not really too much. I don't know what he got to do.
We're trying to get Lil Veda right now. One of my PRs, Jules, actually works for Lil Veda.
Right.
We're trying to get him on a tour. on the
Nice.
yeah, that's his name, Lil Vader. I couldn't remember the
I
boy's
knew you
name.
was gonna. I knew who you were talking about, but I was like,
Oh,
I'm just
I'm
gonna
like,
wait
I
till.
know the little boy. I like the kids like him. Everybody liked the little boy. I couldn't remember the boy's name. I know Velvet
Yeah,
Shoes. I can remember that.
he's showing Vegas some good love. He's definitely been showing Vegas some love. I'm trying to again keep things unique. I've noticed that he's been to a few hookah lounges. He hit a gentleman's club. I don't know if there's been more than that. And this is be more so of a show. Something I would like if you come to it and you are sitting down, which I do not encourage nobody to do at any of my events. This is a party. Like, I'm from the Bay Area. You feel me? I'm from the hyphy movement. I'm from the turn up town. Ain't no wallflowers from where I'm from. So I'm trying to bring that culture to Vegas where when you come to an event, you leave going home needing to redo your hair, or you too tired to, you feel me? I'm not gonna say the word. I don't want to be too vulgar. I don't know what our limits is. You know,
you could be.
We grown on this show. We real grown.
Okay, period. Like, you too tired to go home and fuck at this point because your ass done bust all kinds of grooves on the dance floor at the party. That's where I'm at with it.
You was thinking your Megan knees was it, but they
exactly.
Put some big and ice on them.
Oh God! And with all these little new moves they got out there on the men's side, they gotta have Megan knees too. But still, I'm definitely in the thing.
We have a club we just opened up at the New World Center or whatever, and we're interested in taking, you know, people if you want to book a night or whatever. Like, just say if you want to do Monday nights or, you know, whatever. We have the club, and you should talk to me. You know, you can have a meeting with me or whatever, and my team or whatever. We can try to get you to come out there, check it out or whatever. See if this is the kind of atmosphere you want to, you know what I'm saying, bring some of your talent to or whatever. You know, we're open to, you know what I'm saying, any suggestions or anything like that or whatever. But if you want to have a club home, right now Thursday nights I think it's taken from like Jamaican night or something or whatever. But we're so open to like other nights or whatever. If you would like to set up something with us, we're right there.
You know what? It's funny because
I think you've booked out that place before, Sporadic though.
Say that again.
I think you know the location already though.
Yeah. I'm very familiar with the location and the owner. Exactly. To a degree. I'm not gonna say I know him, but we've had dealings, and then I've had dealings with people that actually refer me back, you know, to the same contact. But yes, I'm always up for, not even always, I'm actually active looking for residency in Vegas. I need to eliminate the expense.
My name is they know me as, you know, Dorian or whatever, but I'm still a lady, still ladies production or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? And as we get finished with this, you can slide in my DM, I slide in yours or whatever, and you know, we can try to work something. I have a meeting or something.
Definitely. DJ Highlight still on the line with us?
Yeah. Okay,
I just want to shout out to him and allowing me the opportunity. And of course, Erica definitely put me on by going ahead and referring me to him. And now I get to meet you to help me out with another check mark that I need. God is good.
I'm like the one-stop shop. Like, I know
all day.
It's like how you are everywhere doing everything possible. So between me, you, and America, we can make it happen.
Listen, I'm already down with whatever got to go down, as long as there's one professional and the numbers make sense. Exactly. That's where I'm at with it. I'm throwing these parties and stuff, but what I think a lot of people fail to realize is that it's still a business. You feel me? I'm still trying to keep a professionalism about it. Now, you might come to the party and feel like it's a ratchet situation, but all the dots are dotted, our I's are dotted, T's is crossed, and we gonna have a good time. And the back end is taken care of, which is the business for me. You feel me?
Well, the new
but I'm definitely trying to build that.
We have like 3 kitchens in there. We have, you know, I don't know if you know, it's where the Rat Pack used to be at, the first place that Sammy Davis Jr. was actually allowed to be in a club. When Black people were allowed to be in a club, he was the very first Black person to be allowed in any club in Vegas. Started with that club right there. It was called the Rat Pack.
So it has some historical
it's very, and some of the same stuff is in there. It was Sammy Davis Jr., James Dean, a couple other people or whatever. The whole Rat Pack, if you're familiar with the Rat Pack.
I heard.
they were. Yeah, they were. It's some of the old chandeliers are even still in there. Some of the old furniture is still in there. Like it's historic. It's a picture with Elvis Presley, and we still have the same stuff that's on the wall that he took a picture there.
Period.
So it's a really historic place or whatever. And downstairs where the concert part is at hosts 4,000 people. And then I'm not sure how much the club actually holds, but I'm thinking like 600-700 people.
And you know, you're talking about upstairs with the stage, right?
Yeah, upstairs.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
I know it's
stage,
the VIP and all that.
A DJ. We have a VIP part, a DJ stage. If you want to do a live band stage, we have all that in there.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? It's definitely something that I would like to further discuss with you in more of details, professional details, of course. But I'm down.
Definitely.
I don't know. Are you guys familiar with KK Diamonds? Because she's recommending that. Okay, she's recommending that space to me as well. And she's actually one of the interests in my Saturdays project. So at the end of the day, it's all about collaboration for me. I'm always, again, trying to bring people together in the spirit of marketing business. So as long as it's about that, we could all do that. But she definitely got in my ear about that. And now that you're saying that you have the green lights, then it's all coincidental and a sign from the higher power that's what I got to do.
Me and my partner has 2 offices in there. So yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely have a meeting, you know, set up something and meet up there at the club or whatever. So you can check everything out and see if, I go off of vibes. I go off of feeling or whatever. So I would want you to come into the club, you know what I'm saying? And just see if that's what you feel that you want to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of. You're more than welcome.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely down, hands down, no questions asked. I just need a date and a time after my project clears, because I'm all about one at a time. You won't put too much on your plate. But after this weekend, I definitely want to get into some faceless and start doing some collaboration, because not only do I host events, I'm also marketing business for talents. I like to make sure artists get exposure, dancers get exposure, whatever talent you want to consider to be a talent, I want to be exposed. And I use the platform for events to do that. So not only am I marketing small business because maybe you do hair or you're a realtor, but you're also a talent. You have something to bring to the table. So I like to book headlining influencers, whether they're celebrity status, A, B, C, whether they're reality TV stars, etc. And my contact list goes pretty deep with that. But where I'm at is making sure I know everything going on in the city that won't get in my way. And so
definitely we need to talk. Definitely.
Yeah. I'm definitely ready to do that. And I wish this conversation would have been earlier, because I would have loved to have brought Lil Veda to y'all at the venue, but I don't know how that works with certain aspects.
Well, actually, Jules, our head PR works with him. Like, she talks to him all the time on the phone. Like, she works for him.
Right.
God,
we know a lot about Lil Veda. Well, I be getting the boy name mixed up or whatever, but
I knew you. We
we've
were
actually,
talking about though. When you said
sat
a
down
shot
and
major,
listened to like all his music, and we went through like his whole catalog and everything. So our team is really familiar with Lil Veda.
Right.
Yeah, he gets the party going right now. His songs is what everybody really on top of. I feel like they're kind of bigger than his own name.
And the kids are on Lil Veda. Like he's dope right now.
Yeah, that's
so what
exactly
do you have
why.
Coming up? What do you have coming up next? Like what's
so this
what's
May 6th, this Saturday is the local with Lil Veda event. So that's gonna be a showcase. And I can't disclose the direct location for purposes of avoiding any issues on that, unless you are actually on the production or an actual guest, which means you got to go get your ticket on Eventbrite or hit my DMs for other instructions and ways around that. But other than that, it's very members only, invite only, RSVP ticket like that on Saturday. And I'm really excited because the way that it's going, the fan base for Lil Veda alone is going to take care of having a turnout. But the status as far as my brand is now taking another step forward where I need it to be. So after Saturday, I can call it whatever it is gonna be, and only prayers that it's in my favor. But I'm excited about that. Everybody needs to pull up. Even if you can't come, get a ticket and contribute it as a donation to Sporadic Entertainment, and you support it remotely by doing so. Otherwise, you don't want to miss this, because for one, I'm gonna go ahead and MC the event to make sure we ain't got no wallflowers. And the music gonna be slapping. We got DJ 100 in the building. That's gonna be spinning. I got a couple artists by Lil Boosie, aka Tycho.44, and
so we
TJ
so we
Almighty.
will be there then.
The
So
same people.
Because my team, he's one of our that
Same
boy.
people.
There you
That's
go.
what I'm saying.
That boy shocked the hell out of me.
I'm
Like,
definitely
I
was
did not know
surprised.
that boy sound like that. Like, I was like, what the hell? Like, that boy, I talking to him like we talked before he performed, and he's talking to me, and we vibing, talking or whatever.
Right.
He got on stage, and I turned around like, what the hell?
Right.
Like, what the hell? Like, that
Yeah,
boy.
and his Banana Republic is actually kind of hitting.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
That boy is something. He's talented.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't sound like he looks. Nobody. I did not expect him to be who he was when I got referred to him. But I'm liking that. I love diversity in the industry too.
Yeah,
so it's like, boom. It's not a typical situation that fits my aura. Sporadic entertainment. Sporadic being that it's not often you're gonna experience or see something like this. It doesn't occur regularly, so therefore it's sporadic, and that's why I try and build everything around. So he fits the sporadic vision, really. And then you got TJ Almighty. He said he was actually up there too.
Yeah, he was too.
Hopping on the mic. Yep. And then I got a new guy that's getting ready to pull up and try and make a name for himself, and he's coupling as our videographer to Vision. So we got a pretty decent production, and I got about a good 8 to 10 girls, including Miss Isis, the goddess herself, and
Isis,
they're gonna show out.
Isis, she be with Journey. She's the
Isis. She ended up working with Usher. I don't know if she still is, but she's definitely on the bill, and she's definitely coming as a special guest to do a set for us and turn the crowd up more. So it's gonna be a nice time. It's gonna be a nice night.
Yeah, Isis is
sure.
definitely talented. She did that video too, Dorian, with Radio Bass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard something about that. So you know how I go. And Erica, she's been dealing with me for a minute too. She done been to a few of my events. She can kind of vouch for the situation and where I'm coming from when it actually boils down to sporadic. But yeah, it's something that I definitely need all the support for, so that I can go ahead and bridge from here, because I got a lot of stuff coming.
Well, I'm definitely gonna come and check you out, and then see, hey, maybe we can talk, chill, whatever you want to do or whatever.
You coming out Saturday, Dorian? You playing?
Our PR know or whatever, we're gonna come out.
Dorian,
definitely, I appreciate y'all come out.
Yeah, I'm
DJ
after my
highlight for sure. I do booking for. I don't know.
I am. While you give me that face, I'm going to come out. As long as I can wear my tennis shoes, I'm coming.
And it looks like she might get a check for coming out too, because she's gonna be dealing with a lot of circle that got to do with colleagues. For real, you might end up. I don't know.
You know how I do it.
Honestly, I'm trying to make something work for early Sunday too, because I feel like capitalizing off of the opportunity. So if there's any artists that want to kind of work with Lil Veda while he's available and local, why not? It's just a matter of conversation. So while he's still on my bill, why not?
Yeah, definitely let me know about that. I got people flying in from Chicago. I got people, and they'll all be here Friday, because I told you I'm doing the PPE Pluto thing on Friday. So if you do that, you definitely let me know, because then I can get those people. They're here till Monday.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I got a lot of things moving for sure, and I'm big on promo. I'm big on getting in front of your face. I'm not necessarily the DM person. If you DM me, I'm gonna definitely break it down for you. I don't have no problem with either of my thumbs, but at the same time, it's gonna eventually lead to us being face to face, and that's for sure. But I'm definitely trying to network and help people advance, because as soon as you pick up your fork to eat, I'm the one that put the damn plate right there on the table, so I gotta eat too. You
I
feel
heard
me?
that before.
I love it.
You've
What
actually
you
met
say?
her before. You guys have met before.
You know what? You do look a little
I had
familiar.
to think
You know
about
you
it.
look.
Y'all
You look
came
familiar. I
to
wouldn't
Lady
put it
Brandy's.
past.
Y'all met at Lady Brandy's
I
before
wouldn't put it
at
past.
Poet event. And
I
then
mean,
It was
I
at Lady
meet
Brandy.
so many people. You know, I work with so
and
many
then
people.
when we
I'm
had the
so
other event,
bad
she
with
came to
names
that other
and
event
people.
too. It was a
Y'all
I
gotta
don't put it
understand, I got 8
past.
kids. Like, I don't be remembering half my kids' names, let alone people.
I'll remember everything.
No, I
ask me
don't
all
blame
my
you. Charge
kids'
it
middle
to the
names.
head.
That's gonna go over
Charge
your
it
head.
to the head. I'm definitely outside all the time too. I don't know. I ain't never really inside. As you can see, I'm in my car right now because I'm on the move. So it's nothing for me to pull up. Like shit, I can come pull up and be in your camera right now if I had to, but y'all out of state.
I'm in Vegas.
No, we not.
Oh, okay. I
Tommy
thought it
got
was
the
the out of
actual
state
state. Oh,
thing.
not the right.
No,
Yeah.
I'm in
Huh?
Vegas. I'm on the north side.
Oh, there
Right,
you go.
you live
Me
right by
too.
me.
Oh, there.
Yeah, I'm right here on the north side.
See,
I'm
next
over
time
here
we gotta
burning
do
up
this
over
face
here,
to face.
sweating. I think I'm going
Well,
to
we
menopause.
normally
I'm
would go to the
sweating.
radio station in Arizona, and that's where Tommy's at.
Oh, that's where I got out of
Yeah.
state from.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
I got you.
we streaming right now because we ain't where we supposed to be at.
All
Yeah.
day. Well, shit. At least we can see and hear each other, and then everybody else that's you feel me tuned in can see that, and they already know they can. Anybody can literally work with me. It's a lot of BS that be happening out here. I just want to holler at my people and say this specifically. If you ain't for it, our mama brought me up, my grandma brought me up. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And I think that we need to get back to that.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, it's a
That's
lot
where
of
I
key
come from.
stations. You feel me? It's a lot of BS that going because there's so much of this going on. Like, we don't need to talk about it. Just be about it. And don't knock your brother or your sister down. We all out here trying to just
Stop
make
tearing
ends
other
meet.
women down.
I was about to say, well, you know where that's
Definitely
coming
know
from
the
because you're a woman. You already know what's up. Yeah.
Listen, and I'm going to stay a woman, but at the end of the day, the only thing that makes me different from a man is I can't squirt them in her. That's it. That is it. That is all. But I really want to make sure everybody, coming from the heart, though, Sporadic is saying, and you feel me, just put it all on the table, focus on what you want to get done and get it done, and don't say shit about nobody. Like, I don't have nothing to say about nobody because I know what it could lead to. Oh, Sporadic said, whoop, 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 and then now it's a problem. So just to keep it professional, keep it about business. My advice to the industry is, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it, and go ahead and get this money so we can pay it. Period.
That's right. Well, can you let the audience and everybody know where we can find you at?
Definitely can find me on IG. You know what? It's hella social media platforms. I feel like they almost all do the same thing to a degree. So I stick to my IG when it comes to business. So Instagram, you can find me sporadic_ENT, and that's spelled SPORADIC, like the terminology sporadic _ENT. Or you can just bang my line, area code 510-491-4438. Bay Area.
Well, thank you so much, Sporadic. We appreciate you being on. Definitely.
You're looking out, Sporadic.
Please
All
don't forget.
day,
I
DJ.
will
Thank
see you
you.
on Friday. And
Okay.
good luck with everything. Like, I
Man.
can't wait to, do some business with you.
I'm one step closer getting off this radio with y'all. That's for damn sure.
All right,
I know we gotta get on. We gotta get to the next next topics and everything we got going on. But we enjoyed having you on. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all.
Thank you so much for taking the time to, to share with us everything that you're about and your company and everything. We appreciate you so much.
Definitely. I appreciate y'all for giving me the platform and opportunity. What's up,
Saturday?
Definitely. See me Friday. Shit, y'all might see me tonight. Honestly, I'm outside. I got to get these tickets off. May 6th is going down. Tap
I'm
in.
in LA,
Thank
so
y'all
I don't
again.
get
Y'all have
this
a good night, okay?
You too.
All right.
All right, man. Good looking out. Shout out to Sporadic, man. Ladies, I appreciate y'all. Y'all did y'all thing tonight. I'm about to go ahead and end this so I can take this medicine and go to bed.
Thank you so much.
Well, I hope you feel better. Definitely hope to see
I know. Hope you feel
this
better.
weekend.
Hey, y'all did your thing.
Hope to see you this weekend.
Thank you.
And we outside. So Dorian, you're welcome to come. We got a lot of stuff popping this weekend. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna
I'll
hit
be
y'all on the
outside this
inbox.
weekend.
All right. Bye.
All right. See you later. HipHopTalkz. Peace.